Here in the library's special collections.
Well, early in the college's history, we did not have transcripts. We had gradebook ledgers.
His name first appears in the 1893 to 1899 ledger,
which includes Carter G. Woodson's first term at Berea College.
A name now etched in our country's history.
It's pretty amazing.
The father of black history.
Right here at Berea College.
Graduated from here in 1903.
I could be wrong and be biased, but I always started my class by saying Carter G. Woodson is the most influential graduate of Berea College.
There are no individual photos of Woodson from his time at Berea, 1897 to 1903, just class pictures. A portrait of a much older Woodson now hangs in the school's library, a lasting reminder of a man who dedicated his life to the study of black history.
This was his passion, his desire.
Andrew Baskin is an associate professor of African and African American studies.
We try to keep his mission alive now, that every student at Berea has to pass GSTR 210, which is called Identity and Diversity.
A class they didn't offer when Carter Woodson was a student here.
Well, he took 3 terms of Caesar and Cicero and Virgil. He was also taking Greek, sociology, economics, geometry. He took rhetoricals in chemistry, physical geography, English literature, and general history as well.
College archivist Jamie Bradley also shows us a college catalog from Woodson's time at Berea.
There's a picture of the dorm he would have lived in.
Howard Hall was torn down long ago.
He would have paid between $2 to $3 a term for a room in that hall.
A formative time for a man who 30 years later would write The Miseducation of the Negro.
More people have probably read that book in 2010 than Woodson would have ever thought would have read it in 1933. I think now Black History Month is much more important than Negro History Week ever was.
In his book, Woodson spoke out against an education system which he believed taught blacks that they were inferior.
He definitely took steps to change a situation that he found that was limiting what African Americans could do.
Woodson graduated from Berea the year before the Day Law was passed, prohibiting the teaching of blacks and whites in the same school. Now, a full 11 decades later, how does the professor believe Woodson would view our nation's progress?
I think in 2010 he would shift the burden to African Americans. There are no laws limiting what they can do. The only limit now, it becomes one that you place upon yourselves.
Who knew that more than a century ago, one of these students would become a trailblazing scholar of black studies? With photographer Chris Woosley, I'm Greg Stotelmyer on Kentucky's Backroads.